If you're a high-ticket coach running ads right now, I need you to hear something that might piss you off. Out of every 100 leads that you're paying for, roughly 5 of them buy. The other 95 give you absolutely nothing. They sit on your email list, they stop opening your emails after about a week, and eventually, they go and pay one of your competitors instead. You paid to acquire them, they raised their hand, they were interested, and you let them walk out the door because the only option you gave them was a $5,000 commitment with somebody that they found 20 minutes ago on the internet. That's insane. And nobody in this industry is talking about it because everyone's too busy arguing about ad creatives and webinar formats. I'm going to show you exactly how I fix this problem and how coaches are using the same system to turn those dead leads into recurring revenue and pre-sold high-ticket buyers. And I'll walk you through the entire model on my iPad in just a few minutes. But first, let me show you exactly what's possible when you stop ignoring 95% of your leads. Jess ran a 15-minute call with one of her subscribers. That subscriber paid her $16,000 on the spot for private coaching. One call, already pre-sold. Diarmid made $10,000 in a single day from subscriber upsells. 2 of them were still in their trial period when they bought. Scotty signed 20 subscribers without a single sales call while he was at the beach with his family. 3 of them were upsold to $2,000 paid-in-fulls. These aren't outliers. These are coaches who added one thing to their existing business and started seeing results almost immediately. And I'm going to show you exactly what the one thing is and how the whole system works. But first, a bit of context on why I'm so obsessed with this. A few years ago, I was running a high-ticket consulting business. We scaled to $265,000 in a single month with 12 people on the team. And from the outside, it looked like I had made it. But behind the scenes, it was a completely different story. I was spending $30,000 to $40,000 a month on ads, generating hundreds of leads, and only converting 3 to 5% of them, which means 95 out of every 100 leads I paid for gave me absolutely nothing. I had setters calling people, I had closers running calls, I had commissions going out on every deal, and a massive team eating into every dollar of revenue. And the worst part was that every single month, my revenue basically reset to 0. It didn't matter how good the last month was. On the first of every month, I was starting from scratch, like some kind of sick financial Groundhog Day. I was keeping maybe 25% of that $265,000, working 60-hour weeks, and I couldn't take a day off without something catching fire. I was like the highest paid hostage in the coaching industry. And I kept looking at my email list thinking, there are thousands of people on here who wanted to work with me, and I'm letting every single one of them disappear because I don't have anything to offer them between free content and give me $10,000. And that question changed everything for me. And the answer is what I'm going to walk you through right now. Because right now, chances are you're spending a shitload of money on ads to acquire leads. And you're directing these leads to some type of funnel. And this could be a VSL, a webinar, a challenge, right? And that funnel is driving them to book in a call and then you close. Now, on average, for every 100 leads that you pay to acquire through paid advertising, you're going to get about 10 calls booked in the calendar. And then you've got to take into consideration show-up rates, etc. And by the end of it, you might close 3 to 5 clients at best. So the question becomes, what happens to the other 97 leads who didn't buy? They just end up falling into this black hole where they rot on your email list and eventually they end up working with a competitor. So I want to show you what the math looks like when you add something called the subscription layer to your high-ticket ecosystem. With your current high-ticket model, for every 100 leads that you pay to acquire, on average, you're going to close about 5 into high-ticket clients. Now, let's say you charge $5,000 for coaching, so you've collected $25,000 in revenue. But the other 95 leads who didn't buy your high-ticket offer, they just end up falling into this black hole. With the new model, when you add a subscription layer on top of your current high-ticket ecosystem, we have the same scenario. 100 leads, 5 of them buy your high-ticket offer at $5K, you've collected $25,000 in revenue, and the other 95 leads, let's say that 20 of them jump into your subscription layer, paying $97 a week, so you've also added $7,760 in monthly recurring revenue. And then from these 20 subscribers, let's say you convert 10% of them eventually into your high ticket offer. So in the end, you've ended up collecting $42,760, which is an insane jump compared to your current high-ticket model. Now let me show you how all of this pieces together. So when it comes to the subscription layer system, we have 3 different lead sources here. Number 1 is we're going to be going after your existing assets, your email list, your old leads, your warm audiences. We're going to be running something called the lazy profit sequence, which is going to scoop up these dead leads and feed them into your subscription offer where they pay you every single week, and we can pre-sell them for your high-ticket offer. The second one are non-buyer workflows. So think about people that opt in but don't book a call, or people that do book a call but don't show up, or people that do show up but don't buy. If they still don't buy your high-ticket offer after an extended period of time, then we're going to start marketing the subscription offer to those audiences. And number 3 is we're going to be setting up retargeting ads to retarget anybody who's been in your ecosystem for an extended period of time and hasn't actually pulled the trigger on your high-ticket offer. From there, we're going to redirect them into your subscription vortex funnel, where they're going to start paying you $97 a week. And then once they're on the inside, we have 3 different paths. Path 1 is ascension. So we're going to be converting a percentage of these subscribers into your high-ticket offer. Part 2 is the ecosystem. This is where we set up a series of bolt-on offers within your subscription, such as one-on-one offers, premium offers, upgrades, SaaS software, to increase the average order value per subscriber. And number 3 is we're going to be setting up an automated referral offer to turn your subscribers into your sales team and drive more people into the subscription vortex funnel. And then obviously once they're on the inside, we're going to be setting up the Netflix business model with retention ladders and increasing lifetime value to make sure that we can retain these people for months or years instead of weeks. So we've got recurring revenue coming in from the subscription, we've got high ticket revenue coming in from Ascension, we're increasing the average order value per subscriber through the ecosystem, and we're getting more subscribers from the automated referral offer. That's 4 revenue and growth levers we can pull on from the same ads and the same leads. They're just getting captured differently. So now you can see the full picture. Same leads, same ad spend, same high ticket offer running exactly as it is right now. You're just adding a second path that captures the 95% of leads who are previously giving you nothing. These people are going to pay you weekly or monthly. They're going to experience your methodology from the inside. They're going to build trust with you in real time, and a percentage of them will eventually upgrade into your high ticket offer without you ever having to pitch them, because they've already been sold from inside the subscription. This is what I now call the subscription layer, and I rebuilt my entire business around it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend this happens by magic. There's a system behind it. You know, there's a funnel, there's automations, there's email sequences, there's a retention model, an upsell ecosystem, and a strategic ascension path that pre-sells them into your high-ticket offer from the inside. And that's exactly what I help coaches build inside Subscription Kings. I only work with high-ticket coaches who are doing at least $10,000 a month and help them install a subscription layer alongside their existing business. We're not replacing anything, and we're not changing what's already working. We're just adding a layer that captures the revenue that you're currently losing. You'll get the full methodology, the funnel templates, the email sequences, the automations, weekly group coaching calls where you can ask me anything, a private community of coaches building the same thing, and a step-by-step system that walks you through the entire build from offer creation to launch. The best part is I've already pre-built everything for you. The funnel, the workflows, the automations, the email sequences. You're not building anything from scratch here. All you're doing is plugging in your details and customizing it to your offer, which means you can go from idea to launch in a fraction of the time it would take to figure this out on your own. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Won't this cannibalize my high ticket offer? No. And I really need you to hear this. The subscription layer does not compete with your high ticket offer. It captures an entirely different segment of your audience, which is the 95% who are never going to buy your high ticket offer right now anyway. Because under your current model, those people give you nothing. Under this model, they pay you every single week. So your high ticket offer, it stays exactly as it is. Nothing changes. You just stop losing leads. And if you feel like you don't have time to build something new, I get it. Which is why I've already pre-built everything for you. You know, the funnels are done, the automations are done, the email sequences are done. You're not spending months building from scratch. You're just following a step-by-step system, plugging in your details and launching. And most of our clients are launched within the first 2 weeks. Now here's the thing, I keep this group intentionally small because when you get inside, you're working directly with me, not a CSM, not some junior coach, and not some assistant who's been trained on my methodology. I don't have a team and I plan on keeping it that way. You know, I've been in programs where the guru sells you on their expertise and then passes you off to somebody who has no clue what they're talking about. And that's not happening here. Every coaching call, every piece of feedback, every question you ask in the community, I'll be there to support you, which means I can only take on a limited number of clients each month. And when those spots are filled, they're filled into the following month. I'm not going to sacrifice the quality of support here just to squeeze more people into the program. That's not how I operate. Subscription Kings also won't be at this price point forever, as I've been known to raise prices randomly. The coaches who get in now are locking it in at the lowest rate this will ever be. And that's not fake scarcity. That's just how it works when something is proven and the demand increases. So if you've been watching this and the math makes sense and you can see how this would work for your business, don't sit on this for the next 3 weeks and come back to find out that the price has gone up or the spots have been filled. So if you're a high ticket coach doing at least $10,000 a month and you're tired of watching 95% of your leads give you absolutely nothing, this is the move. Scroll down and fill out the application right now, and I'll see you on the other side.
Dan Suckling.
I want to talk to you about Dan Suckling.
Dan Suckling.
Dan Suckling.
Dan Suckling.
Dan Suckling.
He is a marketing freaking genius.
What he teaches for paid advertising, because it is bar none the single most impactful thing that has led to just exponential growth inside my business.
I don't think people understand what he can do for you.
In my first month, I did 19K in the first month.
You know, my pipeline blew up.
Since implementing his strategies, I've tripled my monthly revenue.
The results have just been nuts. I had more clients come in this month than I ever would have imagined.
Dive into Dan's program. It is a no-brainer.
And in the last 10 days we've been on Dan's program, we've made a little over $6,500 in sales.
We were able to go from 20, 30 clients to over 200 clients in a 3-month time period, which is just absolutely bonkers.
I promise you, if you have this guy by your side, there is absolutely nothing he won't do. He will go through hell and high water to ensure you get the result, okay? This guy's got a huge heart.
If you guys are struggling, you guys need to hop in here.
You will not be disappointed.
I would stop sitting on the fence and I would just get stuck straight in.
Definitely highly recommended.
Can't recommend it enough.
Best investment you can make.
I'm not sure what your alternative is, but he is the man. He will get you results. You just have to do the work. It's completely changed my life.